Hello, beloved. Welcome to a seer's world. This will be your message from the divine. I thank you for your time. I do offer readings via Patreon, personal readings. You'll find my Patreon link in the description box below. I also offer via Patreon all signs readings, weeklies, okay? Weekly based. I also offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly. You can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon if you'd rather, like we established, join my Patreon instead. So let us tap in and talk to the divine. This will be your message from the divine. I'm channeling Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel, however way you choose to establish that name, but Hansel and Gretel, Hansel and Gretel. It's a folklore tale of, these two children who were in a village that was famine, right? Where there was just pure poverty, like just utter starvation. And the parents saw fit that they would take them to the woods and have them killed, so that they don't have to suffer from starvation. But I look at Hansel and Gretel as an idiom-based analogy, reference point, case study, and example of selfishness. So, let's take that how it resonates, but let's tap into the message. Oh, with that being said, I'm channeling a karmic mother or mother figure. Okay, so this could have been anyone who played a motherly role in your life, whether from birth or a guardian, a mother figure, mommy dearest. How convenient. We have death energy. Death reversed to the Knight of Swords. So this mother figure sent death magic your way. And it's quickly reversing. She's living in the reversal of her death energy. It's active. It's like it has been established. It's here. She's living in it. It's happening quickly. All that energy she sent your way, everything she whether she touched you, spoke to you a certain type of way, her behavior, her words, her actions, her thoughts and emotions, everything is being reassessed and judgment is upon her reality. Hence, this is what's happening. Sis, now the things are not, her things are not balancing. And a part of her is so dumb. She thinks you have a inch of remorse in your heart. And it's like, what are you talking about? How are you expecting someone who you try to kill to care about your existence? The hangman is the question, beloved. Yeah, it's just, this is it for her. With the hangman, it's an established energy, Medusa. It's like, it's in stone. It's established. It's official. The energy is going back. The things this woman has done, unspeakable. This woman has done a lot to you. A lot. things that you still are healing from. But to her, because she's stuck in the south node, a karmic path, she wouldn't even see it like that. The divine is saying, don't waste your life, your breath on this person. There's nothing there. This person is not remorseful. Instead, they wish that it could happen again, because this time they're seeing how they would do it differently and perfect it this time. Like how I would have taken your life this way. Now that I see this and that, like that's the energy. That's the energy. That's the energy. Seven of Wands reverse, Page of Cups reverse is like she fooled herself. This woman fooled herself. She walked this path of life thinking because the term mother in the eyes of society is given to just anybody who has a baby. But if we think about it, not everyone wanted a child. Some people hate what they've produced, their offspring. Some people hate their children. And this woman had a hatred towards you that she lived with. But it wasn't a hatred of just your existence. It was a hatred of herself. She just birthed her karma. You came here to cleanse your bloodline and show her what she should have done instead. That's the energy. And there's no remorse within anything in you. And there will never be that. It'll never exist. And you know what? With love. With love. If they keep projecting this unto you because they're afraid of the reversal of their own death magic, that's their consequences. You're in spiritual court, honey bun. Go and talk to the divine, the creator, the most high. Go address yourself. How is she making it your problem that you've chosen to do better? What is that? Oh no, you're just jealous. That's what it is. She's just jealous because you made the right decisions and choices. She didn't. At your age, your mom was doing unspeakable things of darkness that have caught up to her now. So you are at a point in your life where she was ruining her life and you are blessed. Karma. Seven of Swords reversed because it's all backfiring. She thought by now you wouldn't exist. So to comfort you, understand that don't waste your breath. Six of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords. It's clear as day to her. She's just choosing to be delusional. And her delusional antics are really scary. like monster horror movie scary how delusional this woman is. Like, let's talk about a horror movie that just came to mind. So it's Gemini energy, okay? Mercury is here. You know, that's why I'm like this, y'all. Pardon me, but welcome, Gemini. If the air signs, are here, welcome, because or you have air placements in your birth chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Jupiter, Mercury, you know how it goes, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, Chiron, things like that. Lilith, So like I was saying, this movie, let's look at that as an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. So I'm not laughing, but like it's dark humor, because if you take a look at it, you are truly a healer for real, but like you don't have any idea how powerful you are because you're still not looking at how dark someone really is, because you're still trying to be like, high vibrational, but like the divine wants you to understand the darkness, so that you come to terms with something called your gift, your ability, your power. You are someone that can heal. You heal yourself and others, and you're actively healing from this. So in the movie, this woman lived in a suburban neighborhood with a family which has like an ethnicity that is against a different race. So yeah, and then within that movie, this woman suffers from identity crisis. She has multiple versions of herself that she lives out in the movie. It's not alter ego or anything like that. It's more like a disorder, like she's unwell, because who she really is not who she portrays herself to be. No matter how many versions are there, it's not real, it's not her. There's nothing there. I'm seeing a black crow. So this woman, turns out she has a family that she abandoned and changed her whole entire identity to go into a new life and create a new family. So, if you take a look at that, she abandoned the identity that is truly of her, that unhealed version of herself, that if she had healed, she would have risen from that. But because she chose to switch personalities and want to be someone else, and then it caught up to her when now that family from the past is following her, and they want her to acknowledge them. But she's not doing that. What she literally tried to do is pay them off to go. Like, just go. Like, go anyway. It's reminding me of the movie Matilda as well. So let's take a look at that one. This young girl, never loved by her family. They treated her like she didn't exist. She had to find herself in that loneliness that young. But to take a look at the parents and the mom, she didn't want her to the extent that she was like, one time she was like, oh, Matilda, let's go, we're going away. This was the end of the movie. We're going away to wherever. Turns out Matilda had formed a bond with a teacher, and she would have rather stayed with her than go with them because they didn't love her. So you know what the mom was like? Oh, you wouldn't leave? But take it. Telling the teacher, just, she can go, whatever. And now that Matilda is okay, we grateful for that. You're Matilda, you're okay, despite what was done by this woman and the hatred that she had. Because I didn't mention the actual details of the movie of how Matilda lived within her childhood, what was done to her. It's not spoken about, I didn't speak about it, but just know that it's pure darkness, and that is your story. You've overcome some form of darkness that was sent to you, and your own first guardian, because this was someone from birth, they took you in, whether this was biological or otherwise. Someone here abused you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Abused you, wanted you to fall into darkness and never figure yourself out. Oh, you don't ever know who you are. You had no chance when it comes to this woman here. And And if it wasn't for the divine plan, why else would the divine save you? It was always a part of the plan to ensure that this woman serves her time. She's in spiritual court. This is karma. You are her karma. And as you continue to live your life as you, she gets her things. Daily. All that death. On this day, she's dead brain. On this day, she can't even get up physically. She's dead. Sometimes she don't get up for 3 days. I'm telling you what type of darkness was sent your way here. This is death. Let's just talk about that. And you know, she lied so much about who you are. She never wanted you to be seen as who you are. She painted so many illusions about you, claiming that you're someone you're not, because she doesn't want to take accountability of what she's done to you, because she didn't expect you to turn out this way. She thought she's won. She did the death magic. It's like your life is over already. She was already anticipating your death. Like, she was getting worried at a certain age when nothing was happening. Was it age 4, age 3? Who knows? 2, 1, 14. But like, she was anticipating it. Like, what's going on? Nothing's happening. Like, I know I sent it. That's the thing. She knows it's out there. It's just not with you, beloved. It's with her forever. That's her energy. So whenever death decides to take her, that's in spiritual court. That's up to her and the ancestors and the divine. But the truth is, who knows when she'll pass on? But that's the energy she sends out. So she has to live with it. It will haunt her daily. Like I said, on some days this woman doesn't get up. Like, in a row, like she's dead. And then she wakes up, quote unquote. And then on some days she can't feel anything. Like, she can cut herself to any degree. She can't produce any response in her body. It's all this energy. There's things that are happening. Appreciate your protection, beloved. It's crucial in these times to stay close to the divine. The world. Because when all is said and done, we all have to die. This woman shouldn't have done that. Because let's say the day she decided she was going to do it, right? Let's say the day before she decided she was going to do it. Let's take that for instance. Before she did what she did. What if on that day she passed on? What if she was meant to pass on? And then what if it was discussed that for karma's sake, death would be easy? Because who does that? And then she was kept alive, but she's not alive. She's in spiritual jail. She's not living in the same reality as anyone in this world but her and her sins. Because she went the spiritual route and attacked someone who's meant to be here until God says otherwise. Not a sinner. Page of Pentacles, she fooled herself. She should have really thought about it, like give it a little bit of a thought, girl. What is that? Why is your mind there? Oh, were you already a witch? Oh, you were already a witch. She was already a witch. And she was just doing what witches do. So has she done this before? Does she have bodies? Who knows? Maybe you know. It's getting crucial out here. Our own supposed blood wants us out. No chance whatsoever, not even meeting anyone else, just the first person to lay, their hands on me. It's like the cleansing that you've done is impeccable, astoundingly honorable, beloved. And that's what makes you an official person in the spirit realm, hence your protection. It's because you've done the work. Nine of Swords reversed to the Six of Wands. This woman is actively living in your protection. Meaning she's actively living in the truth that you are protected. She might have not wanted to believe it. She might have been speaking bad about you. I'm seeing crows. Black crows. 3 of them. Yeah, the Holy Spirit. The Father, the Son. Like, a lot is happening. Let's tap in further to the energy. By now, beloved, you shouldn't have even been breathing. 10 of Swords to the 3 of Pentacles reversed. The amount of things she has done to figure a way out to ensure that this hits your life, and the fact that it's not doing that, she's living in utter terror. She's living in a horror movie. On some Nigerian movies, go watch that, okay? She's living in that. That's her reality. The horror movie is her reality. That woman in that movie that abandoned the family and then went to another family and then was haunted by the previous family, tried to pay them off, and then, what happened was that previous family literally held her and her new family hostage and killed them all. Oh no, it's like, what happened was she literally did the same thing again. She abandoned them and went to create another identity. This woman is a schizophreniac with a split personality disorder. She's not well. Her witching ways, all that energy has hurt her. And the pain is forever. Till death do them part. Her and her sins. Six of Pentacles reversed. It's going back to sender. It's like, oh, you sent that out. You were well crafting it, going to anybody, saying anything, using people, things, places, anything to ensure that something goes a certain way. And to live in a complete opposite way. For this woman, it's hell and horror, but for you, it's paradise. You're free. You're in loving energy. The universe loves you. The divine is on your side. This woman, she made the wrong decision. Who does that? Who wishes that upon another person's life that they brought to the world? Or they had the honor, the seat, the authority, the control, the power to take care of them, not to abuse them. This woman went above and beyond, beloved, to ensure that you lose your life. And she's actively, like this woman every day, like she's doing this every day. Even with the reversal, she's still, like I said, this woman is a schizophreniac with a split personality disorder. This version of herself comes out on this day after 2 days of, or 3 days of not waking up. And when she wakes up, she's this person. And then it happens again. Then when she wakes up, she's a different person. Like schizophrenia with a split personality disorder. Because the identities are endless. This woman has it's endless with split personality disorder. If you look at split personality disorder patients, they start to grasp a way to fit in by telling lies that like they only have this one and this one and this one. This is the only the three. When they caught right in the cycles or whatever, or psych evaluations, or trapped in a corner somehow, right? They claim that it's just this personality and that personality and that's it. It's false. The stats should be changed because human behavior should be studied with a closer lens using spiritual methods and techniques. Oh, no. Knowings, okay? Studies. There's endless personalities. There's no limit. Like, they can be anything. They can be the stranger in the road. They can be anyone. They can say anything. So this woman, the extents they've went, endless. Because the versions of herself that she can't even catch up to because there's just so many. Man. The moon to the Two of Pentacles. Who knows when she's gonna lose her life, but it's coming though. Death has a sense of humor with this woman, chasing her down like a scary little, a scary little person over here running around, not knowing who she is, not having a clue what to do in the world because she doesn't even know what she's thinking, what she's feeling. Every second, every minute, she's a different person. Oh my God, someone's losing their mind. That's the reversal of death magic. It takes you. Literally. You're just everywhere, everything. Death. Like, thank you, Allah. Look. Y'all. Death. Look at that. Look at this void. There's nothing in this woman. Wherever she is in her spiritual jail cage, she's deep in the dungeons of hell. And she's living in that reality. And that's her truth. It's her actions. If this was not like this, then that's the thing. You were meant to be in this position. So however way you flip it, someone had to go, and it's backfired on her. Your protection from the divine has always existed. She just thought she was the divine in your life. Yeah, this woman's disgusting. With the Eight of Swords reversed, look at that. And then the thing about this woman is she claims to be a completely different person amongst people. Her personalities that she can't keep up with, now it's become rapid, right? Where she can't even hold it together anymore. But back then she could. She was studying how her spells were doing because she was already a witch, whether you knew this or not. This woman was already tapped into this darkness before you even landed here, before you even were born. Five of Wands to the Nine of Swords reversed. So her skeletons are way deeper than your fossil. You were never here when she began her darkness. It's her darkness. Hence, you won't even smell it, see it, feel it, think it, like nothing. It's nothing. But to her, it's her life because that's what she was playing with, someone else's life. So karma, the situation has to balance itself out. She wanted you homeless and out of your mind, running rampant in the street like a mad woman or madman. Don't be anything, don't go anywhere, don't have anything. Speaking things like that, declaring things like that in someone's life. And then what happens when that's not what happens, it happens to you? What happens when it goes back? This woman might try to make it your problem by showing up where you are. But because she can't even be where you are, before she even gets anywhere close to you, she'll be the one running mad. It'll reverse right then and there. She was told by the Babalawa, the voodoo priest, the witchcraft doctor, because she went to the ones that do all of that. They were told, she was told the black magic with the death. There might have been other people involved with this, but it was all spoken. Like, if this backfires, you go. It will be slow because you won't be there. But when you get close to her or him, your life, it just, you die. Okay? She was told, no, that's not gonna happen. That's what she said. That's what she spoke. Oh, confidently so. Guaranteed. Nah, that's not what's gonna happen. It's not gonna backfire. I'm not gonna have to stay away from her to spare my own life for a couple of whatever time that she has lived. No, I'm not gonna know. And then when I can't even get close to her because I lose my life right then and there, it reverses immediately. So this is the woman that's gonna end up behind the scenes stalking you. Bitter, angry, miserable. Queen of Wands reversed. And with this, it's coming out a lot in the energy, this Queen of Wands reversed, annoying the hell out of me. The heck. But Seven of Pentacles, this is her own doing. It's in soil. It's been established because that's what they do. She buried things in soil. I am seeing that. Things that belong to you from the age where you weren't even like aware of anything here. Your death was already being spoken about. Now she was already discussing it. Whatever reason, doesn't even matter. Because who's done? Huh? Okay. Who's done? She's done. Love it. Like, you might hear things, you know, it happens. People of the past, you hear, oh, this one, and like outside of this woman, you hear it, you know, in an average person's life. They'll tell you, oh, I was friends with so and so and so. All of a sudden, you know, that person ended up in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this was after I was not friends with them anymore and having nothing to do with them. I'm just moving on, and I'm acknowledging that, oh no, look, I'm not in prison. But like looking at them, it's like, damn, like I'm not supposed to connect it to you. Like, I could have easily fallen into that path as well. Or you look at that as a lesson or a blessing of like, oh, thank God, thank Allah, thank Ra. You know, thank the Most High, the Creator, the Divine. Thank you know, thank the ancestors for sparing you continuously. You know, giving you signs, synchronicities, blessing you with truth and clarity and energy to get by with vitality, strength, you know, charisma, flair, you know, all of that. But as you do that, someone else is losing their life because they did something they should have never done. Who was she to declare your death? Who was she to say that's when you're going to lose your life? She was already out of her mind, Strength reverse, thinking she has power that she doesn't have because she thinks, oh, because I'm the only one that can take care of this person, I must abuse them. When she doesn't even understand what it comes with. To have a cleansed, pure, newborn energy. That virgin blood. That purity. She didn't get it from the beginning. She thought nothing of it because she was on the other side already. You just came at a point in her life where she was already deep into witchcraft. She dabbled and dabbled in witchcraft specifically with someone who is specializes in everything. And can I say this? You know what? You can't put your life in a human being's hands. Because now that person, she can't even get answers on how she can spare her life. Outside of the fact that, oh, I told you that if this backfires, you chose to do da. And that's it. Yeah. This woman, she didn't want you to have anything. It's like it gets worse and worse and worse. The thoughts, the emotions that this woman was housing and projecting your way, unspeakable, unspeakably dark. It's like, damn, like she really wanted you gone. And it just says a lot about who she already is, was, been. That's who she is. But you came to serve her karma because she lived a life of thinking she knows better than the divine, the most high, the creator. Two of Swords, Eight of Wands, like just sending it, man. Like, look at this. This is like too much. This is like not once, but twice, but 3 times, go 4, go 5. So like she did this countless times. Okay, countless times, over and over and over and over again. Hence, like, it's just inevitable. Like, she's already living in the death energy. That's a spiritual cage, jail time. She's in it. She's there living, or living dead, corpse, zombie. Like, they're out here just not deformed and scary looking. I guess that should be scary enough that they're not who they portray themselves to be, you know, like, yeah. This was a seer's world. I thank you so much for joining me. This was your message from the divine. If you're keen to book me for a reading, I offer those via my Patreon. I also offer on my Patreon all signs, right, readings. Those will be weekly based. I offer those, and you'll find my link in the description box below for my Patreon, and you can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google and searching it. It'll lead you to my Patreon website. I also offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off, not monthly. You can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in my description box below as well. Thank you so much for your time.